Yo, guys, this is gonna be one of two videos I released today. This one I just didn't want to pass up on and post tomorrow. I just was like, fuck it, I'll post it right now because I thought this was so funny. And it's not versus this Steve. It's versus somebody else. The lock in the next clip. This is just for the intro. But anyways, people plug for multiple reasons, right? Either they get angry, they don't want to lose points, they just got hit by a rage, or they don't want to watch the cutscene, whatever. I'm not here to take the moral high ground and judge everybody. I get that sometimes shit just happens and you lose it, but it's always scummy no matter what, right? But I'm gonna show the messages between this guy that I got after, and it is the funniest reason I've ever seen, and it's probably not what you're thinking. So here, let's get into it. So as you can see here, I started off texting him. I'm like, wow, plugging in ruler ranks, because in my opinion, it's like, who gives a shit about ruler ranks? And he said it's Tekken 7, man. I don't care. And I literally said you cared enough to rage quit. Because I mean, if you don't care, why would you rage quit? And he just said you were disrespectful, so why should I play with you? That wasn't rage. And I'm like, wait, how am I disrespectful? I've never seen this guy. I didn't key charge him. I didn't teabag him. What am I talking about? I even said, how am I disrespectful? And then here, he finally told me what I did. He said, attacking after you won the round. You literally kicked an opponent who's already beaten. And that shit had me so confused because it's like, most people just do that just because whatever. They just do it on reaction or something. So I was like, did I do that? I had to save the clip to make sure. And I didn't even care. I was like, why is somebody getting pissed off over this? And I even told this guy, "Are you 12?" Because like, who the fuck cares about that? Is he like 12 years old to be pissed off over that? Is he that fucking pissy? So let's see here. All right, here. So I got it slowed down to a fourth of the speed. Let's see this. Okay, so there's where I win, right? Holy shit! Maybe I slowed it down too much. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. The down back three was enough to make him plug. But here's the thing. Um, here, let me speed it up again. Well, we can clearly see that he was still playing. He got hit by that back one. It probably killed all his confidence. He thought it was over for him. But yeah, I mean, the thing is that I don't understand is I wouldn't really care too much if he just said, I don't know, my bad, man. I got angry. I mean, it's happened before. Like nobody's perfect. Probably everybody's done that shit at least once. I got a friend who ended up doing that shit to me. He just apologized. I was like, fuck it, I don't care. And he's a good friend of mine now. But this guy, he said it was because of the stomp, and that shit was so confusing. So it was like, whatever. And I'd make this video on him. So fast forward to the next day. This is today. I ended up finding him again. I'm like, oh shit, hold up. Look at. I found him, and I'm like, oh no. Let me just calm down. Not try not to not do anything too much like troll and key charge or anything. I mean, I recognize him, but I was like, I should not do that shit. So all right, look at that. I just did the stomp. I didn't even do the two after. I just did the stomp, right? And then the next round here, and he's still playing. Um, and I'm not playing that well. I'm playing kind of bummy, but it's okay. That's not really the point. He hits me with a slide, right? Basically, just the match goes on, and he's just standing there. I'm like, what's he doing? And then I'm like, okay, he's playing, and I take this round here, and again, look at this, stand still, and then he instant plugs on me again. He just instantly plugs on me. What a fucking loser. So continuing on, this fucker texts me, sorry it took so long. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I just texted him trash. He said, didn't notice it was you. He definitely noticed. And he was just bullshitting. You telling me just randomly realized it was me right after you lost the second round again? And I said, LOL, I stayed still after and you still plugged. And he said, you had your chance when we first met. My chance was me hitting it down back three, I guess. And I said, you don't plug because I hit your body. You plug because you can't handle L's. He said, we both know you're going to be disrespectful after the round. Like I said, you give assumptions. And I said, no, I wasn't. I just want to play in your trash. Admittedly, I probably was going to key charge him, but I don't give a fuck. So, fuck this guy. Well, after I just decided to text this loser man-child, and he just went on a whole schizo rant. I don't know what the fuck he's even talking about. And I just called him man-child again. He said, stop it or I'll block you. It's that easy. And whatever. At that point, I just had rage bait, and I texted him one final thing after. He just said I won't play against you, and then I was like, fuck it, I'll just rage bait this guy some more, and I just had because I'm better. It's okay, I understand. And then he ended up blocking me. It's whatever. I don't really give a fuck, but I did think it was funny enough to make a video on, so I was like, screw it. Um, all I know is that this guy will forever plug on me, so it doesn't really matter. But on that note, thank you for watching the video, guys. I'm dropping another one today as well, and it's gonna be about top five moves that I wish returned in Tekken 8. So it's just gonna be talking about moves, that were removed. Well, it's self-explanatory, right? But yeah, so just have a good rest of your day, night, whatever time it is, wherever you guys are right now, and I'll see you either in that video or maybe on a different video, or fuck it. I'll see you guys soon.